Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Just going to share this, let everybody get in here, get my stuff set up, and then we got a lot to discuss. Yo, yes, indeed, a daytime Twitch. Oh, yes. Sometimes you got to do it. Nick, welcome in. Nick, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome. Wow, welcome, Brian. Jim, Jake, welcome in. Yeah, Jake, crypto started crashing on us, so I definitely came on. Thought it was important. Jam, welcome in. RP Sherlock, welcome in. Brian the Great, Montegrino, Nick and Drew. Yes, sir. Clayan, thanks for the follow at 1:37 a.m. Above the Sky 83. Thanks for the follow at 1:08 a.m. exactly. What's that? 242 followers now here on Twitch. Above the Sky. Binged your videos last night, and I'm a true believer. Absolutely, I appreciate that. Yeah, isn't it crazy how they all hit my technical targets? Every single thing on my list. Mac, welcome in. Sherlock. Hey, it's never too late. I'm just glad you found me when you did, buddy. So, make sure to share this far and wide on social media. I'm surprised we have 20 people in here. This is so far beyond the normal time I do this. But the total crypto market cap's down 6.18%. And as I've been saying all along, it's the falling support that wasn't going to hold. We broke the uptrend. And now we're hunting, as I've been saying, this 1.33 trillion, 1.35 trillion. Actually, down here is 1.32 trillion. So that's just something that is going to be a problem. Candlestick, welcome in. Good Stuffings, welcome in. Wow, it's good to see everybody on here. Whoa. Jake, did you see this start? Holy shit balls. 5,000 bits? That's $50. CW, whoa, I know you sent me a message and said, oh, it's not as much as I saved you, but damn, dude, that is very generous. Mr. Bam's welcome in. Oh, Joel. Good to know, Good Stuffing, so I'll call you Joel. Joel, it's good to know. Joel. Jade, thanks for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that. Jay, could you imagine me getting a 5,000 bit donation when I was doing COD Mobile? The entire community would have flipped a nut. But yeah, Bitcoin's down 1,731 points. Remember yesterday and all weekend, guys, I've been saying what? And I know it looks like a W because it is, but they're going to pull it down. And how are we all going to feel when it turns into an M? And that's exactly what happened. Yeah, I know, CW. This has been our target at 52 cents on XRP. That's why I'm so excited today, because I knew it was going to come down here. I'm just honored that so many people actually listened. And you can see in the weekly, we have an engulfing candle. And we broke this 52 cent support, guys. That's the thing. We broke this symmetrical triangle. So if this stays true... Oh, that might have been my fault, guys. No, guys, that's my fault. Because when I first came on here, I hit 3-minute ad because I didn't think anybody would be in here. So it makes it to where I can just do my thing kind of secretly. And you guys, unfortunately, all got caught in it. I apologize for that greatly. I didn't know. I didn't know it was going to do 6 in a row. So that is all me. That was all my fault. Hey, CFX, welcome in. It's good to see everybody tuning in this morning, or this early afternoon. So, I mean, this is brutal. This has been an absolute slugfest. And anybody who's been in this has been absolutely obliterated. And this morning, I know a lot of people are talking, they can't even look, they can't trade. But a lot of people that are saying that are actually in my community. They just, you know, it takes proof for a lot of people to believe. And all you guys really have to do, anybody who's new, is go back into my my old school videos, because I've been calling this since XRP was well over $1.60. And then I've called this every step of the way, and it's because I've been telling my pals to listen and subscribe. Let's see. Back up the Brink trucks on the ads. Oh my God, Nick, I know. Anybody who's part of the TFAM, though, didn't have to watch that, as you can tell. CW, they don't know how to short. No, most people don't, CW, and that's a problem. And I always tell people, I don't like to short with leverage trading. I just like, if you short the market, you can short it for a 1-to-1. You don't have to 10x the market. You can short it. But guys, I really appreciate 7 minutes in, a 5,000 bit donation from CW, and Jade sending in 100 bits. That's a crazy shine of support right from the bat. I just so humbled, guys. You guys make my day every single day, and that's why I do so much on YouTube. We've already put out 2 videos on YouTube, one on my second partnered station. I have 2 partnered YouTube stations. Only the XRP Future Millionaire page is on Twitch. So if you click on there, you can join the other 10,200 subscribers on Twitch. We're getting close to 250 followers here on YouTube or Twitch all of a sudden here. It's crazy. So if we break this, the true symmetrical support, because we've had that same 52.4 area on XRP where it just keeps holding. If we come across legitimately, though, we haven't technically hit that area. So I'm going to take this one out, and that's where it should hit exactly. And then if we break that, our next target, and it's not all the way down, Monsieur Ali, welcome in. OG. One of the shining pupils from the Dogecoin and U community, I swear. So that's what I'm doing, guys. We just got to keep it like this now. And the downtrend, it's a violent downtrend on XRP. Like I said, there wasn't going to be any signs. A lot of people would get caught in this particular drop because we've had a lot of fake outs, guys. So like I said, we're going to shake them out to the downside, fake them out to the upside to break them all. And what that means is we get rid of the shorts, we get rid of the longs, and then hopefully it can push us into capitulation where even the people who are down start to sell. And that's when you get these violent drops. And this is that downtrend that I was talking about. If we can't break this, now we're within this, you could call it a symmetrical trend, but it's kind of like a descending fractal that's forming, and we can see the falling channel that formed within it. Like real talk. Like, look at this. So it looks like, I mean, this is brutal. It looks like we could have a trading pattern now falling in here. And if we break this support on XRP, look out below, guys. We've been talking about this for a long time. That's a huge daily engulfing candle as well. Bearish engulfing candle. We've got a weekly engulfing candle. So we knew this was going to happen quickly yesterday. I came on a lot yesterday because I didn't want anybody to get caught in this. This was going to be a mess. Sink Laundry, good afternoon. Will it be a good buy, the bottom to buy more? I don't, at this current moment, it's impossible for me to say above this guy because we've got 2 major areas. If we break 52, our biggest problem here is now we got to come back down to this consolidation zone. And it's not right here. The actual consolidation zone, I mean, it's within this range. So anywhere from, let's see, anywhere from around 45, 48 cents is my next target after 52. But anywhere from 48 all the way down, I mean, you're talking, you're going to have a range of 11 to 48 cents. And we don't know how far this is going to go. A multi-year bear market. I think we're in a multi-year bear market. I've been saying this for 6 months. A lot of people claim we're in a bull market, but how can you be in a bull market if XRP's at the top was at $1.98 in 2021? I know because I wrote it to a 450+% profit, cashed out, bought over $8,000 in metals. Put a couple $1,000s down on Lobster. Took some cash. I mean, and it's just, I know what I'm talking about. And I told everybody from the beginning, it's either you get with it or you go broke. And I'm not saying that to be a dick. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not losing money. I'm making money. When somebody sends, and you guys get to see live on air, somebody sending me a 5,000 bit donation, there's a reason why CW sent me a 5,000 bit donation. He's not a first timer. He's been watching me since the fucking beginning. It has to be a multi-year. My whole point, Sherlock, why I thought it would be a multi-year is because the ISO flip of the switch doesn't happen until November of 2023. I've been stating this since I came on YouTube. No matter what everybody wants to say. Whoa! Good stuffings with 300 bits? Man, 5,400 bits already, and I've been on for 12 fucking minutes. Well, Sherlock, the biggest problem for you right now, and are we talking about XRP? I need to know which one you're talking about. I'm going to go get a glass of water, roll a joint, and when I get back, I need to hear what everybody's in. So the 30 people, let me know what you're in, because I literally have charts for all of this. Yesterday we went through Rune, Ethereum. Look at, guys, the stuff that I predicted to go balls crazy. Look at that prediction yesterday, where I said we were just going to break down and it should bring us to these targets. It absolutely happened, guys, on all of these. And I'm going to show you each and every one of these, and we're going to show you the most in-depth technical analysis you have ever seen. And if you pull me out a chart that I end up visiting, I can show you the chart in exact and its whole and it's the entirety, so that you don't have to guess how to trade. So everybody who's balls deep in XRP, there's a solution. Let me get my joint, let me grab my water, share this far and wide, and I'll be right back. The 36 people, it's a blessing to have all of you. You guys say it's a blessing to know me. The real blessing here is you guys. I'm not even being dead serious. I'm not joking. I'm being dead serious. You guys are the blessing, because without you, this knowledge is kept within me. And yeah, I'm doing fine, but I need everybody else who's in crypto, who is willing to listen, to have a chance. Because when we flip the system, flip the switch, it's a whole new financial system. I'm going to show you Quant. I'm going to show you HBAR. I'm going to show you XLM. I'm going to show you all this stuff, guys. I got it all here for all of you. HBAR will be included. All of this. We're going through it all. Nothing's off limits today. This isn't going to be a short stream either. This is going to be probably over an hour stream. My mom just picked up my son, which is why I can do this. I'm going to be free of my son today for the first time in 4 months. So, or 3 months. So this is going to be a fucking epic fucking stream. Let me, while I'm grabbing this stuff, let me put some music on real quick. We'll just do, some of my stuff I have on here. So, what is this one? We'll start with this. I'll lower it when I get back. right, everybody, welcome in. XRP Future Millionaire, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in on Twitch. I see we got 32 people in here, and I couldn't be more happy. We have, let's see, good stuffings with the follow. Look at that. Made a believer out of you. 200 and... I would like to give you credit. Follower number 244. And anybody in here, I just want to show everybody who's a fan, if you want to buy merch, look how cheap I made it. You guys have seen it compared to the rest of the YouTube world. Let me lower this. So I can assure you guys, you will never find merchandise cheaper than this. I went through and I cut the old profit margin to about $1 or $2, and this is the cheapest I could get it down to. $27 for a sweatshirt, $15 plus for this t-shirt, and then a whole $12.22 for the coffee mug. So if anybody's interested, I will share this. I don't expect anybody to buy it, although 2 people have bought the merch already since I redid the pricing, so maybe that actually maybe that'll help. But I couldn't accept the pricing they gave me. Like, I thought it was too expensive. They can suck my balls.
Slipped me the
and I got a message from the company that I did this, and they said that my profit margin was low, and I said, well, is it better for people to not buy my stuff, or is it better for people to advertise my stuff? So I said, fuck it, you guys can have it the cheapest I can. It's $2 to $3. It delivers everywhere. This shit, it's the actual store. It's linked to the YouTube because I have 10,000 subscribers. It delivers everywhere you want. But yeah, guys, I literally lowered that shit to the cheapest. I promised you guys I would. And you see the rest of YouTube, 40, 45 bucks for the sweatshirts, 30 bucks for t-shirts, 20 bucks for coffee mugs. Fuck that. The economy's broke. People can't afford that shit. So I did it as cheap as I could. Period. Lon, thanks for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that. You're a homie. Lonum, thank you. Crypto Papa W, follower 245. How awesome is that? Tom, I'm telling you, you can make the shirts. Yeah, Jerry. Me and Julie are looking into it. We actually are going to, I think, buy a machine like you said, and we're going to do it. I'm being that serious. I just had to do it like that. We are live, Jerry. I had to do it like that so people could get the merchandise that wanted it, because I can't ship it to every country right now because shipping's all messed up. But within the continental U.S. or Canada, I can absolutely do it when I get this machine, and I'm going to invest in it. It's only a few $100. So let's start here with the HBAR. HBAR is on a very key support. That was my technical target from there. And guys, it hit the technical target. XEM, it hit the technical target. I'm sorry, I went to XEM first, but this is what I wanted. We had and the reason I did this is because we had a technical target all the way in January. Look how long it took to hit this technical target, guys. Now we're May. 5 months later, and if you would have just watched this, did what we talked about, it absolutely hit the absolute technical target. Ooh. I see the highlighted comments. Where did the highlighted comment go? It said, are we in a bear market? I seen that. But yeah, we're in a bear market. Damn it, I should have read that. I thought I could go on here and read that, but I forgot. Oh, cool, guys. Bergie, hell yeah. Good stuffings. I hope to God you guys do buy it so you can flaunt it. Where the hell did that message go? But yeah, we're in a bear market. We've been in a bear market for quite some time. And we've been in a bear market since approximately XRP dropped from $1.98 to about the $1.50 area. I considered it a bear market once we were sub 150. HBAR, we broke this descending triangle, which I said, that's a short-term pattern. Wait a minute, was that another donation? Sync Laundry with the 300 bits. Wow, you guys are unbelievable. Wow. Exactly, CW. Even if you guys are in it, you can short it on the way down to try to, minimize those losses if you know how. So, right now the technical target, first one to break this uptrending support is 10.5. If we break this 10.5, we come all the way down here, and I made a prediction about 4 cents before we started busting. We have a bearish engulfing candle in the weekly. We also have a bearish divergence in the weekly time frame on the EMA lines. We hit the downtrending resistance on this falling channel perfectly once, twice, confirming the pattern here, confirming the pattern for resistance and support. Now our next target's down here. And we have a bearish divergence starting in the weekly in HBAR, and this is across the board almost in everything. This is going to have to come way down. Way down. You see that M that is finally formed that I've been talking about. Now, since we pulled down, what's the technical target, guys, out of this? What's the technical target, guys? Since we didn't break up and continue up, the technical target is wherever we break down. So if we break this formation right here, let's say, we can call it right here. I mean, look at the actual technical. You're talking about 1 cent. Like, and I don't want to show that target, but that is the true technical. And look at how perfectly. Like, sometimes when things match up, you just can't hide it, guys. Look how it matches up. Like, I can't make this shit up. And this is how I know my technical analysis is fire. And I'm not trying to brag, but look, it lines up with the session low, like the low. This is the low back in January of 2020, and this is Tether. I don't have it on USD, I have it on Tether for a reason. This is the double bottom now. Look how long it took to do this, 2 fucking years, 2.5 years, but it does come to the target. A broken bull flag, the technical target, and we haven't broke it yet. So be very cautious. There can be up and down volatility, but until we break 11.5, we're not going to make this sudden huge drop. We got a couple steps. First, we got to come to 4 cents. Then you bust 4 cents and it's over. You come to about a penny. That's what I'm saying. All of crypto is overvalued. Just like all the tech stocks, all the value, you got the tech stocks, you got the EV stocks, you got the health stocks, you've got the biopharmaceuticals, and all of them are overvalued so bad. That's why the Russell 2000 getting hammered, the Dow is getting hammered, the S&P is getting hammered. I mean, it just continues. The Dow is down another 278 points today. How much farther can it possibly fall? It's going to keep falling. The US dollar currency index is still holding the support, and my fear is it's going to come right here. Hodlers and shaking. Oh, they are shaking big time, Brian. Yeah, good stuff. I did a video a couple months ago that equated the crypto market to the .com bubble when it exploded, and I did a correlation from 1928 to now, and it was staggering. And I did 3 separate videos. I wish I would have labeled it better. It was in my earlier stages when I wasn't as good on YouTube putting all the stuff together. XRP might not be around in the capacity people think. That's why I put stock in XDC more nowadays than XRP and XLM. XLM should be valued more than XRP just because of what's going on, and XDC should be the most valued of all because of the price. You guys can buy the drip right now. There's nothing wrong, Caitlin, with good afternoon, love. There's nothing wrong with buying the drip right now. You buy a little bit at 52. You buy a little bit at 48, 42. You know, we do it as it goes down. So let's continue this. And I have a short right now, as you guys, a very big short on on Fuel Cell. And I put about $1,000 into the short. I have 102 positions, maybe a little bit less than like 120 maybe. I don't know. I have a lot of them. And Fuel Cell, when I put this out, was at $5.50. Well, it went all the way up to $8. So I'm down 80% because it got a manipulated pump by the Fed, which I should have known, and it was on this huge fucking pump up right here. Well, I didn't panic. I just kept buying more. It went up to $7.41. Well, now it's come all the way down to $3.70. So all these are way in the money. Well, the hardcore truth is I'm only up 6% right now, but it's an 86% turnaround on the portfolio. But my target price hit is $2. $2. Right? I thought it was going to hit this consolidation area right around here. $2 is my break-even price, but I have until the end of July. I took these out in February, and I took out a longer option, and that was the reason why. Now, if it breaks this area, and it makes me nervous because it's kind of trying to form a double bottom, but if it breaks through here, we're coming right to $2, and this could be in excess of a 1,000% hit if this hits. It could be a 10x, depending on how far this goes, because this is clearly a head and shoulders now that's presented itself. I timed it not perfectly, but I was smart enough not to sell because I know the charts. You just can't predict the manipulated push in the stock market. It's harder. Crypto's a lot easier. But these EV stocks that are no earnings, but now it's down 8.8%. And I went from like 800 and something all the way to 1,000 plus. I'm talking about. Oh! Oh, I thought you were saying you're going to. I apologize. I thought you were saying you're going to drip in. That's a lingo. I'm an old man, apparently. I don't know. I literally thought you were saying you were going to drip into a position. Like, I'm going to buy a little bit here, buy a little bit there. You bought one? Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Caitlin. See? I knew the sweatshirts, bringing the price down on the t-shirts, the sweatshirts, and basically screwing myself over. But it's not about the money with the... I didn't even have merchandise. So it doesn't matter if I'm making $2 or $3. The people who are greedy and want to make $20 a shirt or $10, they're not going to sell any of them. Look at all these idiots on YouTube. I've had a couple stations where I wanted to buy a shirt. And they charge 80, 70. I mean, some of the more popular ones charge like $70 for a shirt. Like, okay. Don't these people realize that I was walking my son and I seen a garage sale and there's like 3 ladies out there. They had all these clothes out there, and I bought these Hanes like pants. They were charging $1. They're larges, and she's like, I only wore them once or twice, and I'm like, oh, they look like something I could wear. I've been wearing these. I wore them today. $1. My pants cost me $1. Not because I can't afford clothes, but I mean, there's a lot of other. I can spend money on metals instead of wasting my money on a whole bunch of clothes. I got my Tom's Army clothes that I've been showing you guys for months that I bought so that I could show you guys for when the YouTube store was ready. You know, but yeah, HBAR a penny. Anyhow, I appreciate the conversation, but we got business to attend to here because it's starting to go. I know a lot of people are excited this morning because we're right where I predicted for a long time. I mean, look at Luna, guys. Remember the sell warning I gave on Luna? Sean, I don't know if you're in here, but you remember, and you heeded it. Luna, guys, I gave a sell up here on Luna at 100, and it was in this wick on the weekly. $113 I gave a sell, and I said we were coming up to the uptrend at minimum. And to me it sounded crazy when I said it. I said $58. And we're talking 1, 2, 3, a matter of a month. We're down 50% in Luna. Imagine if Sean wouldn't have heeded my advice there, or anybody who was in Luna. I was in Luna. I had a 20x long on Luna that I was shredding. I was shredding it, and I was showing I was up 260% on my 20x on Luna. That came right down to 200 and I sold it. I only had like $400 in the short, but I turned it into, what was it? $1,200 in a week. And then I cashed out up here and I missed out. I cashed at like 109. It went all the way up to 116 and people are like, what are you doing? Or 118, 19. What are you doing? You could have made another 200%, you idiot. No, I'm not an idiot. I sold out on the top of this head formation and didn't have to go down. I would have been liquidated. It would have went from 1,200 to 0. And 400 making an extra $800. I mean, it's invaluable on a market that's gone down 50%. And then I put my stuff into Lobster. I literally have been buying assets. And then when this stuff gets as cheap as I want, I'm buying a bunch of XRP, XLM, all the ISO coins. It's going to happen. And you see this M. When all the other time frames are pulling the M down, it's a indicator of what's to come. See this M? John, welcome in, homie. Long time. Been around for a long time. Wow, 47 people. And guys, I want to thank you guys. This is the first time on Twitch we hit over 50 people watching at once. That's incredible. Incredible. Yeah, Bergie, Lobster is fire. If you understand the assets. And I do. Oh, I do. So, Terra's fucked. This could come way down. Way down. I can't believe there's 50 people in here. Honestly, this is the first time we've hit 50 people and it's a blessing. If you're new to this channel, make sure to look at the homepage on Twitch. Hit my YouTube link. Join the more than 10,200 subscribers on Twitch. Make sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch. And if you want, join the TFAM here on Twitch. $5.99 a month, I believe. I don't know. And then you don't have to watch commercials or ads or any of that stupid shit. I bought all of the ISO 20022s and Lobster 10 days ago from... Yes! Yes! Yep, I bought XRP, XLM, Algo, HBAR. Those are the ones that I went into first. Well done, CryptoFX. Well done. Yeah, I do, John. I do. First time on Switch. That's awesome. But That it took me a second, but I do get it now. And isn't it much better like this? Jerry, facts, Tom, kids in my family ask why I'm always wearing plain t-shirts. Yeah, same with me. Julie's like, you wear the same stuff for years. Well, I don't get any bigger. I seem to get thinner as I get older because just my lifestyle is so much better. You know, I take into stock what I do. I used to be a big boy when I was younger. At 18, 19, 20, 21, I was about 255 pounds. Now I'm like 170, 175. You know, but it's not because I don't eat. It's just because of what I do. So anyhow, we got Ethereum. And like when you watch all of these, it's staggering when you start to watch the patterns I drew out. Like if I didn't know what I was talking about, you know. They have more viewers than back in the day. I know, dude, Jake. That's what I'm saying. Like this has grown pretty quickly here. It's and I was the #1 rated COD mobile streamer for a long time. When I'd come on, I'd have the most viewers on COD. It was crazy, but there wasn't the audience size wasn't as big. So 3,592 is when we hit that resistance and we put out the warning. Guys, look how far we've fallen now. And the next support here is about 1866. But we have a big problem here with Ethereum. And if it happens, see this red line right here? We're about to have a bearish cross in the weekly time frame. Not the 30, not the hour, not the 2, 4 daily. This is the weekly. Only to be replaced by the monthly on a cross like this. And usually there's not enough historical evidence on most of these. So the weekly is pretty ultimate. Once this, and you see this downturn right here. This is pretty straight down now. It's starting to curve. If this comes down and this is a weekly engulfing, this should pull us all the way down to about 1875 on this next pull down within the next few days. By next Sunday. As long as this doesn't pull up and we get any kind of upward pressure. If this continues down and breaks this right here, we've got a 22.96 for our next target, a 21.57, and then we're clear straight free all the way to 18.83. It's that simple. Oh my God, my cat's meowing. Hold on. My cat's like, let me in. Come here, kitty. Come on. What are you doing up there? Come on, kitty. My cat is the craziest cat. It was on top of my house. Again, my cat went on top of the house. People thought I had a gargoyle statue up there, and it's my cat. Yeah, I mean, for anybody who's wondering about the whole lobster thing, I mean, I have it on here. I think some of the value is a little bit down today, but my assets are right here. This is what I have, sovereign gold bonds, and these things are going to be worth probably 6 figures when it actually comes online. Some XDC, got some Stellar ETP, got some Pi, got some Navi, got some Gold Note USA. These are going to explode. I bought these at 1. These are the cheapest they can possibly be. When I bought them, it's up 100%. 100% on this one already. But I buy them all as they come online. I got 101 billion of the physical platinum. I've got HBAR. Gold Note, I got the iPays. I've got a bunch of shit. So I've been doing my due diligence. And I predict sometime next month I'll be showing you guys probably in excess of 50 grand in profits. And that's not just me saying that. I built that up from 2 grand already. And it's down a little bit this morning, but that's because the markets are tanking. So people end up selling out of some of their stuff because they need collateral. So let's see. Just ordered that dope tea. Did you really, Whitey? Oh my God, guys. You guys are buying the shit? I appreciate it. So it helped by lowering that like that. That's what I wanted to see. Awesome. If you aren't following, joining, listening hard, and doing your own homework, then you are doing it wrong and you can't complain. It's not complicated. Just absolutely. And like one of the disappointing things for me was I posted my Twitch from last night. It was a 57 minutes. I condensed it down to. It got an average watch time of less than 8 minutes, and people were complaining that they didn't see this coming. And it's like, guys, you watched 7.5 minutes of a 57-minute video. Cry me a fucking river. And I covered like 17 different coins yesterday. All of them before this drop. All of them. All of them. Everyone on my list. Yes, you need the lobster. And I have a lobster academy that I'm going to admin in. That if you're in my community over on YouTube, just let me know. I love seeing all this, guys. Tom, is Bitcoin going to dive to 28K then 20K? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick and see the exact. So we broke, and guys, this is what I'm saying. And to the 55 people tuning in, holy smokes. This is the most people we've ever had here on the stream. It's a fast-growing stream. I am a YouTube partner, but now that I've opened it up to Twitch and started doing my lives here, it's been growing very quickly. My video from yesterday had over 230 views already on Twitch after the live was up, so that's awesome. So this was uptrending support. Sean, welcome in. 62 people in here. A new record. Look at this. We're exploding. So this uptrend, January 11th, 2021. Then we hit it again June 21st. Hit it again August 2nd, 2021. Hit it again February 7th, 2022. Finally busted it on a weekly close May 9th, 2022. Rest in peace, Bitcoin. This could be the first of many drops. You see this M that finally took shape that we called about. We're in a descending triangle that we called out and said we were in a rising channel that went all the way back here, though, and the shorter pattern for once was going to play out, and it absolutely did. And now we pulled this M, even though it looked like a W. I said we were being faked out. This was a resistance, and now right here confirms everything I've been saying for the last 4 weeks. A weekly cross, a weekly bearish cross. You see it. We finally crossed. And now we got to come all the way down here. This red line's going to have to come all the way down and cross this blue line way down here. What do you think that does for price action if this is at 26,975? This price action is going to come all the way down, and you're going to be looking at some huge dumps. And we have a total target by the end of this. If the bull flag breaks down and not up, the breakup target, which everybody got excited about a long time ago on YouTube, and they've been putting this bullshit fluff out for a long time, 459,751. Yeah, I know the number. I've had the number. I'm just not going to show you the fucking number because it's irrelevant. The other number that people need to pay attention to is the support number if we break down on the bull flag. That's $6,172. What's more likely in an inflated market, an overhyped market, where all the institutional investors are pulling out, interest rates are hiking out of control, we've got inflation, we've got rate hikes, and we think we're going to 455,000? No. It's more likely we go to 6,172. It's just my opinion. Absolutely, Bergie. I loaded up 40 different assets, gold, silver, platinum. Yep, you're right on the ball, CFX. I just can't believe you guys are ordering these t-shirts. Bitcoin at 6K, I know, wouldn't it be crazy? But that's the truth. I've been talking about this a long time. I watched the replay last night after class. Yeah, right, Sean. And aren't you guys excited too? Like, I'm coming on every day now. I'm going to figure out a way to come on every day. I used to come on 3-4 days. I've been on, I don't know how many days in a row now. The 8 to 9 p.m. is a set time on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Those 4 days, whatever time I can come on, I'm coming on. And today I came on way early. My mom took my son. Julie's at therapy. It's a fucking perfect, beautiful storm here. The kids are at school, the other two. So, but yeah, I mean, that's what we're looking at. This is a storm for sure. For sure. XRP, the low target. I know people are asking. If Bitcoin did that, the estimated move is 15,548 or 13,372. Or 732, I mean. We have DGB, my baby. Falling channel, as we've called. And I said, once we broke this resistance, we already knew we were coming down. None of this was going to hold. And now we have a weekly cross. And look how far we're already coming down. DGB doesn't have the history like some of the other ones. I can take it off of USDT, but I have it on here for a reason. For when I was futures trading, I had to have it set for USDT because I was trading it through USDT. But the next target is 1256 in this area, and I've not been shy about it at all. I said that 1730 wasn't going to hold. It would stop there and fall right through, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, XRP can go way down there. All of these. Yeah, guys, I would love to have a cheering streak. Or I would like one person to join the TFAM. Join the TFAM here on Twitch. Although we've been getting a lot of support, so I can't complain. 10 bits from Nick Andrew. 10 bits from Lanium. I think I said Office Kiko followed at 1227. If not, I apologize, but you're 245 here on Twitch. And I encourage everybody following that is not part of my YouTube community, hit that link on the homepage here on Twitch and join the more than 10,200 subscribers on YouTube. I do 4 to 5 updates a day. XDC. XDC is performing admirably. But I told you. Whoa! I will acknowledge that in just a second. Because that's the biggest donation I've ever got. You just shook me. And I'll put it in perspective for everybody how much that donation was in a sec. So, I told everybody I know, wow, Brian. I told everybody be careful with XDC. Yes, it's performing well. It's just a little behind. Once it breaks this at 5.7, we'll probably come down to about... We got to break this uptrend at 5.7. Once we break the uptrend, we're in a much bigger symmetrical triangle. So we have to pay attention to the technical targets here. We're kind of creating an S, and these are very bearish. If you create an S on the way down, it's a bearish or bullish reversal. You form these S looking on the way up. You can have a little bounce, but then it's a bearish reversal at the top. And that's why we're getting these severe wick pullbacks. The weekly volume is crashing, which is an indicator we're probably topping out here, and we're probably going to come down to 4.4. And CW... with 10,000 bit donation, that's $100 to put that in perspective. And he already donated 5,000 bits on another donation earlier in this stream. So he's donated 15,000 bits. Now, if that doesn't put in perspective of how much he appreciates my TA and what I've saved him, because he sent me a message yesterday, I just didn't know that he was going to send me 15,000 bits. Like, holy shit balls. But as we're speaking, guys, Bitcoin breaks the critical 32K. Remember what I said? Nothing safe. Nothing. XRP is about to knock down the 52 wall, baby. Come on! It'll set my soul free if it breaks 52. I'm free, remember, at last. Come on! You bastard, break 52 for me. I just need it to break 52. Come on! Yeah! And the truth shall set you free! After 6 months, it finally breaks the 52 threshold I predicted. Yes! 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 I knew that was going to happen. Let's go! I do too. Yes! My soul's clear now, guys. Everybody said... We're free, baby! We finally broke the low. Fuck yes! My man was walking by just in time to hear that. Oh, man. Monsieur, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1. I can't believe all the support here, guys. I love Twitch. Eat your heart out, bearable. Exactly. All these people. But now that we're over 52 cents again, we have this weekly engulfing candle that we just have to acknowledge. And look, I said it wasn't going to hold. Monsieur, remember how I wanted to buy Matic? I was desperate to buy Matic. And what happened? I said, I'm not buying this shit. Well, Tom, it hit your technical target. Yeah, well, unfortunately, it looks like hell. But Tom, it hit your $1.01 technical target. Yeah, I'm not buying it. And it's down 14. Guys, it's down fucking 14.68% today alone. I said it had to come to the uptrend. If there's any doubts about how good I am with technical analysis, it's all been put to shame. Every single person who ever said anything negative, which I don't talk about anymore, but it's there. This is the day I've been waiting for. Yeah, now we know why my cat goes on top of the house, right? So, 75 cents is our technical target on Matic. And like I said, if you can draw a pattern out, people can say whatever they want. They just look foolish. I know what I'm talking about. Matic, I said the big Robinhood collapse. Down 15.6% today. I've been calling this since it hit the top. Where was it at? I even called this before the breakout. But in recent times, we got up here. And then I said, right when we broke down and hit this resistance, I said, guys, as much as we want to have a big pump, we're going to have to pump the brakes. We're coming down to 14.94. I didn't know it was going to happen this quick. And then I even went one step farther and said, if we break this descending triangle, the next technical target on a broken bull flag, because in order to break this bull flag, don't listen to anybody else. You got to break the descending triangle you're in. And technically, We're going down a little bit lower because we don't want to get slapped in the balls here. So I'm going to say that the technical target we're not even close to yet. And if we break that, then we'll say we break it from the top and we come down to 425. So that's the technical target there. I can't even thank you guys enough for all the support. Like, I may not have a voice after this. It's been 46 minutes, but 16,000 bits. New members, new followers. Ali subscribed. I mean, this is unbelievable. The thing is 52 cents. If you're going to do this, 52 cents, if this is confirmed and this breaks down, your next technical target, if this breaks this triangle, your next technical target, and it's going to bankrupt people. And people don't want to hear this. And I understand 52 cents is one thing, and I've called this, and I said it was going to break it, and yada, yada, yada. But the next target is 34 cents, 35 cents. You know, actually there's two targets before that, because we have the 48 that I talked about before. We have a 48 cent is on deck. 48 cents is on deck, ladies and gentlemen. And look, are we right or are we right? It's an M-topping reversal. Symmetrical triangle would not hold. It actually busted that symmetrical triangle briefly. For one brief moment in time, we got to see it under 52 cents. And I said once that happened, look at that. If it doesn't, well, the problem is it already broke 52. If it doesn't break 52, you would have a retest of about 58. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't technically tell you to sell, but what I said the first time, in every level, you sell it by the support levels breaking. 57 would have been a spot to sell to hold it to, and then you could buy back at 52 if you wanted. It breaks 52. Next level is 48. So that 4-cent savings, if you were to buy back, it would pay for some of your losses. Me personally, I'm liquidated. So if I thought the market was going to hold, I would just buy right now in a weekly engulfing candle. It's telling us everything. That's a huge engulfing candle. I would just hold if you're way down. If you have the funds to buy back, don't sell. If you can buy more, I would buy it every time it significantly dumps from here. I wouldn't necessarily buy it here because you're holding, but if you get a 48 and you can afford it, dump a certain percentage that you're down until you put the entire amount that you're down. And I know it could be a substantial amount, but let's say you had $1,000 in there. Not huge. Let's say you're down 70%, you got $300 left. Your job until it gets to the bottom is to add $700, equal your portfolio 1-to-1, and then by the time it gets to your entry point, you're way up. That's how you do it. But you have to do it strategically. And I understand that a lot of you wish you would have found my channel sooner or whatever the case may be. The point is you found it now. And now it's on Bitcoin, guys. It's on Bitcoin. My biggest problem here is, the stochastic is low. And I go, the stochastic's low. Look at the RSI. The RSI isn't even oversold yet on Bitcoin. We have so much room to go. It's sick. If you can't afford to add, you have to do what I said, and you have to take the chance of selling at each of these support levels and ride it down farther. I would have shorted XRP at 57, 65, 80. Right now, it's a critical spot. You could get wrecked in a short because they could pull it up. But yeah, when you break 52 cents, you short it down to 48. That's the next spot. With a stop loss at 52.5 cents. Or 53 cents, just so you don't get caught. But now, we're finally, guys, I'm like in heaven right now. I'm in heaven because these are things that I call, look at this, guys. All that stress I had, everything that I carried around with me, I had to wait for it to break 52 cents. Yeah, CFX, it's a 30 on the RSI, and that gives it plenty of room down too, as you know. But, I mean, what do you guys think? This is crazy, right? I know a lot of people thought, not most of the people watching me, that you guys had faith. But we watch so many people on YouTube, which is why I don't watch anybody. But a lot of people watch a lot of people. And then it dilutes my TA. My TA is the only one that stands firm. The only one. Everybody's talking about the Shiba listing. I said my Miles indicator's buzzing. Sell that shit. Sell it now. Sell it all. When Miles said we were pumping, it's over. When Crypto Teacher comes on and says the Fed's pumping, we're dumping. When Blockchain Backer comes on and says we're going up, we're going down. When the run guys are into it, we're out of it. It's that simple. Now I'm going to smoke my joint with you guys. Yeah, the Gematria, the other full of shit guys. Gematria, you can literally turn anything you want into Gematria with the way you want. They always change the lingo. Now, there is some true Gematria, but look at XRP. Down almost 10 fucking %. Coins Kid's also full of shit. Used to like him, but then I realized he's just a hype machine. And I think most of these are disinformation agents so that they have somebody to sell to on these dumps. Look at XLM, guys. I guarantee it was coming down to the bottom of the symmetrical and then would break it. Broke it. If you claim to be the best, you better damn well be the fucking best. I mean, I can't even really say anything, guys. I'm speechless. I've been waiting for this moment for XRP for so fucking long, I want to cry. Because now if we backtest 52 cents or 52.5, it's over. Yes, sir. I seen somebody talk about Casper. Yeah, Casper is taking a fucking beating. Look at this, guys. Under 5 cents. And what was my technical target here, guys? This runs all the way down, and I said we could possibly come all the way down here because this is where the descending triangle pulls us. We didn't get a confluent hit on here until right here. And that's only if we use that. We could have come way farther down. Like I said, I was being very generous with this pattern with Casper. But look at this. This is brutal. Yeah, and the fact anybody watches those stations is still mind-fucking-boggling to me, guys. It's mind-boggling. And I forgot, Julie's going to be home at 1. So this live stream will end at 1. But, guys, I promise you we're going to have another live stream today. I promise. But I forgot she gets home from therapy, and I got to help her walk inside. You know she can't walk. But until she gets home, I'm live streaming. I'm going to open the front door just so I can hear her. But this has been incredible. Okay, that's not her. I thought that was her, but that's just the people across the street. So we are good to keep going, but we're going to be back later, too, I promise. Let's see. What other ones do we need to cover real quick? We did XDC, XLM, Matic. Doge! The Doge! Remember I said Doge? It's going to break the symmetrical. Everybody's calling for a big pump, and I said it was going to be one hit the hardest with Shiba. We had a technical target down here, and I know people always think I'm crazy, guys. I said if we break this, we have our true technical target at 9954. Look at this. Since I told everybody, don't buy Doge, just sell it. Even if you want to take out a short when it breaks this, beautiful. Down 20.98%. Guys, that's since May 6th. We're down 20% or more. We're in a bear market in a day. In 3 days, it turned into a bear market, even if you went from there. Yeah, Vincenzo is awesome. Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. That's my brother. He made partner. He does his things a little different than I do, but he's accurate as fuck. My brother's very accurate. He just focuses more on monetary policy and that kind of stuff because he doesn't like crypto. He covers it, but he can't stand the shit. He likes commodities and that. I'm New World, so I understand all of it. Yep, and that's the thing I had to do. I had to take emotion out of it. Once I took emotion out of it, I was beautiful. Especially on YouTube, I had to learn. Theta, for my main man, Sean. Broke, Sean. Remember our falling channel, and we said if it breaks it, we have a target of 71 cents? I called these out way up here, and people are calling me crazy. Especially when it was still up here. When it was up here, we called the crash too, but I'm talking about this recent one. Right here, April 4th. I said, guys, we're coming down here to $1.87. I thought I was fucking crazy, but I'm drawing the patterns out, and it hit. And then Shiba, I had an insane target that it hit. I called the target way down here. It hasn't quite hit it yet, but it's close. My 1480 something, it hit already. It broke that, and I think the real target right here is coming down to 1298 now that we pushed it down, because this needs to be, we need to take the stock. How do you get your money back? Oh, yeah. XLM's down to the 14-cent target, 14 and a half. One step at a time, man. One step at a time, and you gotta, it's hard to sell, and everybody says if you don't sell, you don't lose. I disagree. If you're down 70% and you sell and it goes down 30%, you've just gained 30% more, which means you're not down 70% anymore when you buy back. It's just, you have to understand, if you're not a professional and you don't know what you're doing, definitely don't sell at a loss, because once you sell, you have a loss. But remember this, guys. When you sell at a loss, you really keep some of those tax hits down. So if you sell out for a 70% loss and you buy it back and then you have all these gains, well, you're working with a 70% loss on your taxes on that sale alone. So even if you're long holding it, you have a tax write-off of up to $3,500. That can come off your bottom line and give you a bigger return. Just remember that. It's not all doom and gloom. You just got to understand how things work. You got to have a good money IQ. Your borderline, slow borderline. Well, that's why I was saying 52 cents if it broke was a good spot to go out. I told everybody at 57, because 52 cents, even from 52 to 51.3, you're at least feeling good. But where you're at, you really need to make sure this is going to break. You know, because yes, you did. You absolutely did, CFX. And yeah, I'm going through a lot of stuff too. That's why I'm so all over the place. But you guys know, like, everybody always asks me, why do you do this so much? I used to deal with very bad depression. I had a closed head injury, broke my back very young at 23 in a car accident. That wasn't my fault. Got hit by somebody who decided he was going to have a little bit too much fun, and yeah. So I had to learn. But this is the kind of stuff, you keep your mind busy and you can start to focus, and the mind's a crazy thing. So we're in this very big descending triangle on XLM. So I thought this was an M and it was going to pull us all the way down here, but I guaranteed that we were going to be here on this pull down. That's why I had that technical target from up here, and it hit the technical target, but I said I didn't think it was going to hold. I thought the biggest problem we could have with XLM is if it broke, and then we had the back test, because now we're going to have a back test, guys. So this 52 cents, I would be stunned if we don't have a back test. Let's just put it that way. I would be stunned if this doesn't at least come back up here. That's why I didn't say to sell it if you haven't sold it yet. And I would assume it's going to back test the 5-minute or the 30-minute. Somewhere it's got a back test. Somewhere. It's just these are very big bullish engulfing candles, and it doesn't look like it's ready yet. Another one. So it just might not be ready yet. That's a terrible sign. We're probably going to keep going down in the immediate short term. We just can't get any pressure. Look where that candle closed. It's underneath the 50. Now we're starting to close candles under the 52 symmetrical support. And this support's held for a very, 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 very long time. It wouldn't give way in June of 2021. Wouldn't give way in July of 2021. It even came down here. It was a little bit lower. I got to get off of, okay, so it came down here in January of 2022. And then it came down here again in May of 2020. It just wouldn't give up this area. Especially the symmetricals. It gave it up today. It gave it up today. And Sherlock, I know it looks bad. I know it looks bad. I've been there myself. In the stock market. I bought something, and I actually did a good trade. And I've told this story before. Latham Airlines. I finally made my first big score on Guinness. And I put the government sent us $1,000 stimulus money. They just sent it to everybody. We didn't have a choice. I took that whole $1,000 and I put it on Guinness, and my brother laughed at me. I seen something in the chart. I was an early learner about 4 years ago. And this is what changed my life. It was this moment that I was like, I know something. I bought Guinness. I held it for a week. And Guinness went from like $1.30 all the way up to $8. I mean, my $1,000, I think I sold out and I was up 600 and something by the time I sold everything out. Because I sold it along the way too. That money bought me my first $3,500 in precious metals. I bought an ounce of gold and $1,000 in silver on the spot. And then I think 500 in platinum. First metals I ever bought. That's when I changed my life at that very moment. When I had that happened, and coupled right after that, I bought LATAM Airlines. I bought a long position for $700. Fucking thing went all the way up to 3,000. It tripled or 400%ed. I didn't know they were about to delist. They never told us. Robinhood didn't release anything. Right after it went into closing after hours at 6, Robinhood releases a thing that says LATAM Airline to be delisted tomorrow morning. Sell out now. You couldn't have gave me that fucking morning in normal trading hours. And for Robinhood, after 6, you can't trade. There's no trading 6 to 8. So when I sold it out, instead of getting the $3,000 or $4,000, I ended up having to sell at 42 cents on the dollar. I don't know about you, but 42 cents on the dollar. So I had less than $350, and my account was showing more than $4,000 the night before. And I had to sell it for less than $400. That's when I learned the manipulation to the T. I studied everything I could possibly study, and I made myself the best charter reader God's ever created, I believe. Because of the way he formed my mind through injuries or whatever, I have a photographic memory, I have an abstract ability, and I can see charts. I used to test off the charts in abstract, even if I sucked at everything else. I can put patterns together before they come, before they're made. I can predict them. So, guys, I gotta go. Julie's just pulling in. She texted me in about 10 minutes. She'll be here, so I'm gonna put out I'm gonna try to put this over to YouTube so you guys, anybody can see this. But I'll be back. I promise. I thank each and every one of you. It's been such a blessing, especially today. Like all the support, it's unbelievable. I'm gonna give you help, RP. You gotta listen to me though, Sherlock. I know you're in my other communities. If you message me, I'm telling you every step of the way what you need to do here. You've got to come up with a plan though, because I can't do it for you. I can tell you at 52 cents, like I've been this whole stream, once it breaks 52, you can sell and that can be a spot. But you can also have these retests. So you've got to find a spot. We've got to find a spot. And if you don't have any money to put towards it, you're going to have to sell out at a loss. And then you're going to have to buy back in cheaper, because if you do that at the proper spot, like 52, if this comes up and it's 52 and confirms it as resistance, if it can get back up there, that's when you sell it. That's my advice. And then as it comes down, you got to buy it when it gets cheaper. So whether you decide to buy it at 48 or farther, CFX and a lot of people in here that know the charts, it's CFX. Is XRP going much lower than 50 cents? Yes or no? Thank you. That's the guy I trust the most when it comes to charts who's in here. No offense to anybody else, but that man, CFX, knows his shit up and down. And when he showed me his asset stuff on Lobster, there is no reason to ever deny what this guy knows. He's the one who taught me how to use the Ichimoku. Because I'm not an indicator person. I like the freehand. But he taught me how to use several indicators. And the Ichimoku was the most important one. So the possible run on XRP, assuming in the 30-minute, right now we have another engulfing candle. If it breaks this 51 cent, I mean, there you go. See, I mean, we're busted, guys. I told you, we're busting down to 48 cents, it looks like. We're busted. Busted. I gotta go do this, guys. I'll be in contact.